Just call your name to him.
Kevin. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if you're new. We're the Acheampong family and we're here to put Togo on the map. And today we're at the voodoo market in Lomé. Is it in Lomé?
Yeah,
it's in
AKODESSAWA.
And if you're wondering who this is my niece. Say hello.
Priska. Hello, I'm
Priska. And we're here also with my auntie Jollivie. And we have a guide and he's going to take us around to see all the interesting things when it comes to voodoo. So let's get into it.
Hello, welcome everyone. My name is Mark Dapo. I'm a guy in Fetish Market. So when you are listening about Fetish Market, it's only one in ECOWAS state in Africa. It's true the market is making Togo, but every people who are working in this compound, we are from Benin. And then we have two types of explanation. And the first one, it concerns the animal dead natural we keep in the house. We use this one in medicine because the place, he is like the first pharmacy in Africa. People come for healing, and people come from goods, some of things. Like anything you want, you come here, you get satisfied. Everything you see on the stand here, we are not found out in Togo. We buy some of them in different kinds of countries. Those from Ghana, from Nigeria, from Benin. And then after we go and buy the animal, we have to keep it here. We cut inside the animal, and we have the antibiotic leaves. It's to make it in powder we put inside in the stomach of the animal. After we store all in dried, then people will come here to buy it, to get good medicine. An example, when you are ill or you get sickness, after you come in the market the first time, you have to go inside the room because you have the voodoo priest inside there. So they will help you and make the consultation. After that, they will prescribe the animal on the paper. If you go and buy, you give it to the voodoo priest. They have to make it in powder and make it how the consultation are told to do that. Okay, I have the different kind of animal like snakes, hedgehog, bats, chameleon, baboon, and cats, monkeys, snakes. All have a different kind of potion we use in medicine. When we use the head of the snake viper, is to take away the tooth and make it in powder. Now we make the scarification. We use the blade is to cut your body small and put the teeth in powder in a pen. Is to protect you in medicine against the snake biting.
You use these animals to treat people for diseases, for infections.
Yes.
What about the herbs? Are you also using herbs?
Yeah, also herbs.
So you blend them together?
Yes, we missing when they need the consultation need to to use the herbs, the leaves. We have to do that. Like an example you told me now, if we use the starfish, small part of starfish, and the chameleon with the leaves, herbs, after we make it in powder, we have to put in the honey. When you put this one in the teaspoon to drink every morning, is to give you good voice, and the second time for memory retention.
Okay, so for let's say I have an examination for school, and I need to be very focused, but my mind is not there.
Yeah.
What should I get?
Yes, like I said, sometimes we use some herbs. Is to make in the powder. We put in the honey, and you put this one in the chest spoon on the morning time. You just drink small before you go to school.
Okay, but just honey.
To be clever, yeah.
Okay, but nothing involving these animals.
No.
This is more for like really healing.
Yes, we use some of them for healing, some of them for protection and different things.
Okay. So if I want protection, which one?
Yes, we can cut small pieces of the animal, like from lion, from leopard, hyena. After we make it in powder, we put in glass.
Yeah.
We add the liquor on that. When you drink, it's for protection.
Okay, so you use the strong animals, the powerful animals for protection. And then, okay, so for, let's say, you are desperately looking for love. You want somebody to really love you.
Yes.
Which animals would you use?
Okay, from someone, sometimes if you are in the couple already, we have different kind of way.
Yeah.
But let me tell you, sometimes we have the statue. Like the two statue, in this slide we have the man and the woman.
Yes.
If you are in a couple,
Yes.
we can make something, man and the woman, to touch you.
Yes.
Yes. After we have to go some ingredient again
Yeah.
and make up in a powder. Now we make the invocation to touch you and your wife, you and her together. Yeah.
Okay, because I've heard some stories about people going to some place, they're invited to somebody's house, and then they eat or drink soup, and then they start falling in love in a person.
Yes.
And they can't explain what they're doing or how.
That's what I'm talking about. I want to talking about very, very important things. You know, and this one, people call this one voodoo doors.
Yes.
But in our tradition, voodoo is never bad. Voodoo is not our tradition and culture. Our grandfather, our ancestors before in Africa is animists. The people who were believing many kind of gods. Okay, voodoo represents Almighty God in our tradition. So, when people call this one voodoo doors because they don't know what is exactly is. An example, this one represents the man and the woman, because in this life we have the man and the woman. But voodoo face represents 4 elements of this life: the spirit of the fire, the water, the wind, and the air. That is the face of voodoo in our tradition. So when you see something like that, it depends what the person who was use it. An example, people are practice the white face of voodoo can use to get good things, but people are like to use the bad face of voodoo can use to do bad. Voodoo and like they have 2 faces, the white and the black. So in our tradition, we use the white face according to our tradition. An example, if you stay in Europe, when the person who are like to do black magic, he want to hurt you, to do bad to you, he will represent you with the statue. If you are man or woman, after they will call your spirit inside the statue and do bad of the statue, you have to get the pen like this. That is the black face of voodoo. It's the evil spirit. On the same way, the voodoo priest can use to help you if you get sickness or you was ill. They have to go and buy the statue, make this sacrifice or the ceremony, and then you get satisfied whatever the distance. That's the white face of voodoo. That's why voodoo is not bad, it's positive. It depends on the person who uses it.
How you use it, yes.
How you use it.
Yeah. And so, voodoo, it originates from Africa.
Voodoo
Or
is not origin from Africa, from India,
yes.
And if you go in Egypt, and from Nigeria, before you have to find in the world.
Yeah. Okay.
The origin is from Mecca. The origin of voodoo is from Mecca.
From Mecca.
Yes.
Okay.
Before they enter in Egypt, if you go at the north of Africa,
Yeah.
and Nigeria, before we use it in west of Africa.
So let's say when it comes from Mecca, it has been transformed to other countries, but also when it came to other countries, people add things to make it their own, to understand it by their own beliefs and make their own thing.
Yeah.
So that's why it has developed into different types of
different types of country and
the ways they use it.
the way we
Okay.
use it.
Okay.
Because normally voodoo is not our religion in Africa.
No.
Our religion is animist.
Animist.
Yeah, animist is the people who were believing many kind of God.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that was before Christianity and everything. Because Christianity has
before
been brought
everything.
to Africa.
Yes. It's born from Europe to Africa. Yeah. Okay. To continue, when you see something like that, people ask me the question. Because if you go in Europe, people see this one with the nails.
Yeah.
You know, the nails you see here represent in Africa before we have the warriors, the Amazon.
Yes.
Before they have to go to the war, they put the power on the body. It's for your protection. An example again, in our tradition things, if you was born like a 5 years old, see on my body, I have this one. 1, 2, 3. That is the scarification. we use the owl. With the owl, who will get the evil spirit, we put this one in the pot. We add the leaves, the herbs. After make in powder, now we use the blade. Is to cut your body 3 times.
Yes.
In the cross, here, 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 and behind me. After we put the powder inside the body, is to protect you in our tradition things against the evil spirit, the sorcery.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why that is not voodoo or bad things.
Yeah.
They represent the protection they use in these times. And the cowrie shell represent the money they use in the old days.
Yeah.
So this one is a simple decoration. But when you see something like that, before in Africa, their grandfather used the skin of animal to cover the sex, like the raffia.
Yes.
Yeah.
That I know.
That represents the clothes they use in these times.
Okay.
They have the way they throw it. So if they throw it, it lie down somehow. Then if you see they fall a hole, like the face,
Yeah.
it's like it's positive, and if it turn to
It's
3,
negative.
it's like negative. If they throw this, like
Okay,
if they throw it now like this, if they fall 10 like this, that means positive, right?
Yes, positive.
But if 3, 10 and 1, if 3 face the ground, 1 is like negative, right?
Yeah, negative. If you don't find this one, sometimes we use the cowrie shell.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, after we have to rub it and we throw it on the land. It depends how it is open and closed. If 2 is open and 2 is closed, it's good. But when 3 is closed and 1 is open, it's not good.
Not good.
Yeah.
And then what happened?
Maybe why you consult that you're talking about is not good. Maybe you want to go out or you want to go in Europe. And you consult with that on the morning
Okay,
time.
so it's a consultation before you do something.
Do something,
So
yes.
people use this in order to know if they go forward with something,
Yes.
or they will cancel it and stop with
Yeah,
it.
to stop it before.
Okay.
We use in old days when we want to inform the people.
Yes.
The first time you have to go and see the chief in the village. After that, and they will elect one person holy that to go village of the village to make noise like
Noise.
that.
Yeah.
After that, they talk louder and give the messenger to the villages. But nowadays we use in African festival music for many
For
reasons.
music, yeah. Yes.
Here we have the skull of people. When we cut small pieces from this one and mix it with horse, after make in powder, we put in the bath water. If you take your bath with that, is to against broken legs.
Okay.
Yes, is to help the people practice the sports, to run, to have to be strange,
Yes.
and give the first to premature baby.
This is a backbone for snakes.
Yeah, from snake, different kind of snake. And then in medicine,
Yeah.
the first time you have to buy and go and see the voodoo priest. After blessing, they will give you, then you wear it like he do it. For the moment, it's to against the rheumatism, Roma. But sometimes they choose like a 20 is to make in powder and they put it in the water you drink for the same result. Baboon, we just cut the hand in medicine,
Yeah.
and is to heal the elephantiasis problems. Yes, if you get big foot. If you get big foot, elephantiasis problem, we use the hand of elephant, baboon. That is the legs of elephant legs. Yeah, cow tail and the horse tail, the long black one.
And for what do they use it?
We use it to make fly a mosquito away in the kingdom for the king in old days.
Yeah.
Same with this one. But nowadays we use for dancing to shake it. Yeah. In Agbaja, our local dancing.
And so these animals, were they hunted, or?
No. We have the local hunters, but after they go in the forest they find the dead one.
A corpse.
Yeah,
Okay, so
they collect them and brought here to
so
settle
all the
them.
animals here, most of them are corpses already
Yes.
dead.
All are dead natural. As long as you are not going to kill the animal.
Yeah.
It's forbidden in Africa too, like in Europe.
Yeah.
It's forbidden to kill the animal. Same in Africa.
Same,
But when the hunter going for, they are going for it and find it.
Yes,
the
they'll
dead
take
one.
it, of course. Yeah.
Souvenirs place.
Yeah.
And the mask you see represents different kind of tribes you have in Africa.
Yeah. Wow. They're so colorful.
Everything you see here are for selling.
Yes.
They are just souvenirs.
Handmade. So how long do they take to craft the mask like this?
Oh, it can stay here long time. Because it's not him who was making that.
That's not what he's asking.
No.
He
How
said,
long?
how long would they take them to make the mask?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it depends on the wood cover. We are not the wood cover.
Okay.
Yeah. It's the wood cover who make it.
Who make it?
Yes. Here I have a voodoo hotel. And
A voodoo what?
voodoo hotel.
Voodoo hotel.
Yes.
Okay.
So the name is Ogoun, the god of the iron.
Yes.
So that concern every people who was use the metal in their workshop, like an artisan, mechanic, carpenter, taxi driver, and that represents your god in Africa. So once a year, we give him ceremonies. So we kill different kind of animal. We just cut the head. We put the skull on that. Now we get the blood of the animal in big calabash. Then we mix it with beans. After we throw it on the land and make the drum for celebration. When you are Asian, African, Ocean, it's possible you come to celebrate because Voodoo no have distinction, no color. They lack every religion. Yes, that represents his monument. Yes. You know, in our tradition and culture, sometimes if we want to make some ceremonies, it's impossible for the Voodoo priest to do it. That's why we have to call the spirit of the dead to come and do it in our place. The spirit of the dead. Language is Agbo, it's SAKPATA.
SAKPATA.
Yes, SAKPATA. The god of the land. People who work in this compound, we are from Benin.
Benin.
That's why this person will represent this market foundation. That is the founder of the market. Their name is Grele Kandiko Azondo. Yes.
How do you say that? Baba Agebozo.
Yes, Baba.
Yeah.
BEAZONSI.
Baba BEAZONSI.
Yes. He's the founder of Fetish Market.
And he's from Benin.
Yes, he's from Benin. He made this market in 1863.
1863.
Yes.
Wow.
Just call your name to him.
Kevin.
Don't worry guys, the priest is blessing my visit, wishing me prosperity, good luck, good fortune and all the positivity there is in the world.
The name is Ablikite and Ablisi, the family protection. Now, the ball is on your coat. To use our power, it's like you test our power. Our local language is Sudeme, fetish of the tribe. With this one, if you want to take the plane from England or from USA to come in Togo, after you are ready, then you put your bag, your luggage in the plane. When you got this fetish, you hold it in the left hand, because in our tradition, we consider the left hand very important. To add this one, we have the head on the heart on the left. Now, after you hold it in the left hand, you tell your good wishes to him in the small hold. This one. One example. My fetish, I want to go to the travel, protect me on my way, no accident, no bad things to me. And then after you close. If you finish to close, you will put in your pocket or in your small bag. So they will help you to get safe travel, no accidents. That represents the Saint Christopher of Africa. After you come in Togo, then you go back in your country, you will open. If you open, you keep for next traveling. Seed of ebony tree. He is made to get good memory and get good sleeping. In the night, before you have to go on the bed, you put this one in the left hand. Now, you put the water in the cup. Put your finger inside, then you drop it. 1, 2, 3 drops of water on that. You have to rub it well. When you rub it, you hold it in the left hand. Now you make 1, 2, 3 like the cross. Because the cross represents the face of the voodoo in our tradition. After you put under the pillow and then you sleep on that. And then after tomorrow, you get fresh memory and get good sleeping. This talisman have a 2 types of power. The caricial you see on that in our before in Africa, our grandfather used as a money, like a small coins. But nowadays, the voodoo people used to console it. And sometimes, here they represent generally good luck. But when you tune like this, we have a different kind of leaves inside. 41 is to help you against the poison or drug. An example, when someone invites you on a festival or party, before you have to go there, if you get this fetish already, you wear it before you go. When the person save you the glass, put the drink and put the poison or drug. If you hold it, they will shake and breaks. Because you get the fetish to detect the poison. But when it's a food, you have to see the red feather of the parrot in the plate. That's the sign. Left the place, you go straight in your house. Fetish against the poison and drug. Because you don't know your enemies. Now, hey, I have the fetish of love. It's good for single person. And if you are in the couple already. So, here we have a 2 wood. The man and the woman, the 2 will represent the man and the woman, the love is tight. If you are in the couple already, you 2 together, the man put in the left hand. So the woman put 3 drops of perfume on that. After you call your name, each other 3 times. The man called the name of the woman 3 times, and the woman called the name of the man 3 times. So you have to rub it. If you finish to rub it, you put the perfume on your chest each other. After finish, you have to throw this one in the sea or in the river. Your love is tight forever and ever. Why to put in to throw in the sea or in the river? In our tradition, we have some adverts who are saying, water or the sea never go to back, they go in the front. That's why your love have to go in the front forever and ever. When you are single, you have to use for single person. With this one, if you fall in the love of the person and the person don't want, every time you have quarrel with that person, try to know the name of this girl, of this man. After you go back in your house, you put this one in the left hand. Now, you put 3 drops of perfume. You call the name of that person 3 times. After your name 3 times. Now, you have to rub it and tell your good wishes. One example, I want me and maybe that girl will be in the couple, not quarrel, good things for them, good things for us. After you rub it, then you put the perfume on your body, you go to see that girl. When she smells the perfume who is put on that, she fell in love with you is automatically. If the person is single like you. But when the person stay in other couple, the fetish didn't work. If you want divorce, you want to separate, just you have to use the blade. When you cut between the 2 wood and the 2 are separate, your love is divided immediately. Here we have the fetish legba. Legba means back to the sender. Once a year, you light the cigarette you put in the hole, he will take it. It's to protect your house against thieves and bad people. So, if you put in this one in your house, and somebody want to clean your wall and jump inside, legba will unput the bad person, he will become blind. The person can eat, can take bath, but if he want to see something and run away, he will become blind. He get problem with legba. That is how protection against thieves and bad people. If you don't like to smoke in your house, just you put the alcohol 3 drops on the head once a year. New Year, you do this one. Give him. It's like a ceremonies. You have to give him power to fight your enemies. This one and is African Viagra. You have to clean it well. If you clean, you cut mint Viagra. Viagra. If you finish to clean it well, you cut mini in pieces. Now you put in the glass, you add the liquor, alcohol, whatever the alcohol, Campari, gin, whiskey, soda be our local drinks. After a few minutes, and every alcohol become in yellow color. Now you drink small. If you go on a bed, you work like a horse. And so thank you for everybody who watch our tours. I hope I can see plenty people from Europe or from different kind of place to visit our city. And my name is Mark Dako. Thank you. Yes.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
And thank you very much for your explanation.
Thank you.